Okay, can I just say it? He's, freaking Deceit. Lies! Yes, definitely. Deceit, just come on out. Just show yourself. All right. Guilty as... Are you seriously siding with Deceit? Are you seriously so close-minded to think that everything said by someone you don't like is automatically untrue?
Many months later.
We can't trust him. He's asking us to go back on things we've known for years. Rights and wrongs. Shoulds and shouldn'ts. How can we trust him? Oh, what? So I can't join in and give my honest opinion? No. I honestly don't believe you can give your honest opinion. Come on, I don't only speak in lies. Oh, that's definitely a lie. Let's give him the old liar, liar. What color's my shirt? Red. I mean blue! Sometimes it's just a matter of self-control. Bad Deceit. Oh, sorry, Deceit. I'm just kidding. Well, that cannot be where the bar is. Well, the bar for skipping unimportant opportunities should be higher than a social engagement. Why would that be wrong? Because Thomas gave his word, but you wouldn't know anything about words, would you, mister? I don't know what you mean. Giving your word is an act of honesty between— What? I can't understand you. I don't know anything about words. Okay. What? How? I don't think video games versus community service is a threat to Thomas taking care of himself. Nearly every answer Patton has given to the moral questions throughout this discussion has suggested that a moral life is a life without spending surplus capital and time on leisure activities. I don't know! You don't know? Earlier you suggested that all people naturally understand right and wrong. So, should Thomas die so that others may live? You'll need a sharp side to cut through all this bull. Frog. A sort of subterfuge specialist. The Lord of the Lies. I'm happy to oblige. Right, because making Thomas feel inadequate for not dying in someone else's stead isn't tough at all. Here's the thing, Patton. Pushy is pushy. That faux flexible rhetoric that you're using to soften your approach doesn't change your intentions. It just disguises them. That was just a hypothetical. Patton's not actually suggesting that Thomas should pursue martyrdom.
Right, I don't want Thomas to croak. That's my job.
We're talking about what-ifs, worst-case scenario kind of stuff.
What I am saying is Thomas has a really good life that other people don't. You're over there talking about putting on your oxygen mask before helping another passenger, but we're not in a crashing plane. If the situation was that serious, then sure, he can focus entirely on himself. But does he deserve it? I don't know. Man, I don't know if I can believe whatever you tell me. Treating yourself is something that you can take too far.
You can take anything too far, Patton. You've taken things too far. The plane is going down. You need to give Thomas some room to breathe. Your old tricks are tired, Deceit. You have to step up your game, man. Roman, please don't tell me how to do my job better. I mean, the wrong tie was a dead giveaway. As an actor, may I say, the little things make a huge difference. Roman, enough. We've beaten him before. Ow! Sorry, I have not looked in this direction the whole time. There. Well, when is it enough? Trees? No, selfishness! How long must we act selfishly until Thomas is ready to start putting more good into the world? A good question for another time. But I'm sure you'd have us believe that that time will never come. And even if it does, what's to stop you from telling us that we've done enough good for others, when maybe we could do more? Oh, Thomas dropped a dime in the St. Jude charity box. What a good boy you are, Thomas. Nay, I say! We are ethically compromised if we give the Bananaconda a seat at the table. I don't have a simple answer to that question. But here's a start. My name. My name is Janice. Janice, I'll take care of him. So, I suppose now we begin compiling a list of people we need to nudge down a flight of stairs until they hold another round of callbacks. Oh my gosh, no! Relax, I'm kidding. Of course I'm kidding. Baby steps. No! No baby steps! No steps! And no throwing people down them! No violence! You're right, of course. There are much less barbaric, much more fun forms of sabotage. Don't make me regret trusting you. I don't want to be stuck with an evil snake boy. You're not stuck with an evil snake boy. You're just stuck with a snake boy. Come on, a wedding is more than just a social engagement. He knows that. Do you want the part in the movie or not? I mean, do you want the part or not? Of course he does. You don't have to do anything, but if you think they'd be cross about your absence, I didn't mind Roman's little Aunt Patty in the hospital excuse. Oh, I mean, I wasn't. No, lying is already bad enough. Lying to a friend is out of the question. Do you know who else is here? Me. So perhaps Thomas isn't so innocent. You can defend him all you like, but you can't change the facts. Oh my gosh. Is Thomas an innocent little lamb? Let's let them be the judge of that. Hopefully he's better at defending than he is at existing. I hope so too. Guilty? Ooh, said with the confidence of a man who has his hands stuck in the cookie jar in a cookie factory, and his pants are down, and they're on fire. We get it. Hi, hello, what do you want? Thank you, Virgil. I love how you just ruined my dramatic introduction. Mwah, mwah, so good. Well, your face ruined my day, so we'll call it even. Take him away, he's a fake. What? I am not that. I am the real Roman. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Oh, you know I love you. Oh, yeah, totally. Go on, let's just get this out of the way for everyone. Hello. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under pains and penalties of perjury? I know I do. I do. I do. I do. Whatever. I do. Deal? Wow, Thomas, it seems these days your moral compass is pointed south, towards hell.
Ooh, this guy's good.
He just said he was a liar. I didn't say liar, I said lawyer. Totally different. Will you? The enemy of my enemy is my friend? And that is always true without exception. He's clearly manipulating the witness into doing what he thinks is best. Wait a minute, who was it that was called a Scooby-Doo villain for doing the exact same thing? Oh yeah, it was me, disguised as Patton. It takes a liar to know a liar. Is it true that you once said that weddings are outdated, overly expensive pageantry?
Yeah, well, I also once swore to Thomas that the drink he left alone in the other room for 10 seconds was definitely poisoned, and if he drank it, he would die. I'm not exactly a beacon of truth.
So you've changed your mind then?
Next question.
Very well. Glass houses, Virgil. You yourself said that you are not a beacon of truth.
Yeah, because I'm wrong a lot.
Oh, so you've never been reluctant to share anything with the group then?
Don't.
What? I just meant your name.
Don't.
Maybe that's why it's so easy for you to recognize me for what I am. Like I said before, it takes a liar to know a liar. So let me get this straight. The best thing for us to do is sit with a crowd of strangers, watch two people shove cake into each other's mouths, make out, and tell each other how much they love each other, while dressed like a butler and a princess.
You're darn right.
Level with me here. Is Thomas secretly in love with Lee? No. So he doesn't plan on objecting to their union as part of a dramatic declaration of his undying love for Lee?
No.
Who is more important in this friendship? Lee and Mary Lee or Thomas?
Ah, I see what you're doing. You're trying to trick me into saying that Lee and Mary Lee are more important, but I know that everyone's equal.
And yet, we're prioritizing the wedding over the callback, and therefore, their wants over ours.
Yes.
One last thing. Stay with me here. Say you had a stereotypical relationship between a man and a woman.
You lost me.
Okay. Let me simplify. When two people want different things, what is the most fair solution?
Compromise?
Very good. Now, in this situation, what is the compromise?
Okay, Thomas goes to the wedding, but he's totally skipping their next major life event if he wants to.
Okay. Do you think everyone would be happy with that?
I don't think anyone would be happy with that.
Huh. So maybe fair isn't always ideal. That seems to be how they see it anyway. It would be fair if both parties got to have their special days. But ideally for them, they get to have their big day. And Thomas has to watch. No further questions. Smirk. Courts and laws are some of the higher powers in society, and society is made of lies. Society itself is a lie.
Then what's the truth?
You get enough people to share a piece of land and breathe the same air, and you've got a society. Why? It's just a bunch of people in the same general area. It's an abstract concept, as real as the monster under your bed. But we obey these rules, or get punished for breaking them. All in the name of society. It's absurd and terrifying.
Okay. What does any of this have to do with Thomas?
I don't want Thomas to be disadvantaged in a world where you can die for not following the laws made in the name of a lie. Friendship is more important than acting in our own self-interest. And there it is! We've found our boogeyman. Friendship. That is the abstract that is being treated as greater than the individual. Another idea that is central to Stirner's philosophy is egoism, or putting it simply, acting in your own self-interest. That's wrong! No, you're wrong. See, the way Max Stirner saw it, everyone is an egoist. And you either know it or you don't. On the contrary, Stirner was rather starry-eyed. He believed that no one was more important than anyone else. And if everyone understood everyone else to be equals, then maybe we could have a society where you could either work with others towards a mutual benefit, or be left to your own devices, if that's what you want. But there are values that come naturally to us, and there are some that are instilled in us. You don't speed while driving because you don't want a speeding ticket, not because you feel in your heart that speeding is wrong.
No, what if I fear...
Similarly, you fear being perceived as a bad friend. But you don't want to go to the wedding at all, do you? Admit it. Stop stalling and admit it. What am I doing here right now, Thomas? Am I the snake come to trick you into sinning? Or have you had your mind made up since the moment you received the news about the callback? You didn't even forget about the wedding, did you? It was all an act. Whew! Okay, let me put it this way. Life is like a piñata.
Colorful and full of stuff that makes you happy?
Sure, and you want that stuff that makes you happy, right?
Do I?
Well, in order to get that stuff, you must attack the piñata. But you're wearing a blindfold right now. You can keep playing with the blindfold on if you like the game better that way. But if you take it off, it's easier to get that stuff you want. But self-care shouldn't be put off until you experience a mental health crisis. Mental health management is a little more like training to be a lifeguard. You have to spend time practicing and preparing and building up your strengths so that when you're inevitably faced with an emergency, you're better equipped to handle it. Of course. But mental health should be regarded with the same life or death attitude as physical health. You've been taught to feel guilty for taking care of yourself. But you were also taught that Christopher Columbus was a pretty cool guy. A lot of your education was, of course, forgive the pause. Janice, do you think there's a limit on how many times someone can say sorry before you have to admit that they're just bad for you? Oh, definitely not. I'd love for someone to ruin Thomas's entire life one apology at a time. Okay. The reality is that it depends. On what? Where to start? How many things have they had to apologize for? How frequently do they have to apologize for things? How terrible were the things that they did? One of the biggest factors, in my very humble opinion, is whether or not they seem to be making an honest effort to do better, even if that effort is counterproductive. That does sound very annoying. Again, it depends. I guess I know who I need to apologize to. Oh, brother. But seriously, using a mobile game to hide from your sadness and regret at the wedding doesn't count as leisure time. Take some time for yourself, Thomas. You're right. Oh, I'm sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear you. You're right. Yes! It feels so good! So good! Oh. And I know how much you love these constant dilemmas, so please, keep overthinking everything. Yeah! In a legal setting, you lose!
You lose! You stole fizzy lifting drinks!
Yeah,
You stole fizzy lifting drinks!
I was thinking that.
Legal and binding! You signed it!
Good day, sir!
Good day, sir! I'd like to call my next witness to the stand, Virgil! I'd like to call my next witness. Ow, I hurt myself doing that shit. I'd like to call my next. I'll get it right. I'm a dancer. Where's the wedding? That was stupid. That was a stupid move. Eat shit, losers. Fucking killed that one. Ow. Get ready, I just beefed it over here. You're gonna have to stand in it. Read off the charges, please. I'm not evil. I'm just drawn that way.
Logan, that's a shame, right? What? What? Oh,
Whoopsie doodles. When he's behind the witness stand, the gloves are off. And now I'd like to call Thomas Standers. Whoops.
Oh, totally didn't f up, Jay.
Oh, hairball.
Oh my god, that's the shit I would do if I was a son.
It is a very you thing. The only thing opening should be Thomas's mouth because he's about to be served a giant dick. Guilty as Oh, I've got a bird here. Would you like to? Oh, there it is. Oh, there it goes. It's clear you all don't want to listen to reason, but hear this. I'll always be a part of you. Oh, look at the little tongues. I'm not going anywhere. And there are smarter ways to get people to do what you want anyway.